Hello future tech leaders, I'm Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
We have seen many to many. And what's the other one? Self relationship. Oh, self relationship. Self relationship. We'll start with many to many, very important concept. How we create many to many. Let's start with that. Let me now ask you, like, if I have patient and doctor and I need to join them. Just apply yesterday's concept here of one and many in nature. One patient can be in touch with multiple doctors. And one doctor sees many patients in a day. Which one is parent? Which one is child? We are not able to find out. I mean, they both can be parent, and one patient can be in touch with multiple doctors, and one doctor always see many patients. It's not like one doctor is exclusively for a particular patient. That means there is our rule. With our rule, we are not able to find out. That means our rule is foolproof. If it is not giving a result, that means something is there and it's not one-to-many relationship. It's many-to-many. Earlier, like yesterday, that was one-to-many. Like one patient can have multiple appointments, but this is many-to-many. That means no parent, no child. When there is an argument between two objects, like two objects are claiming, both are claiming that I am parent, you are my child. When there is a sort of argument between two objects, we always introduce third object in between them. In this case, we will be introducing a third object that would be a junction object, and it would be child of both. That means both objects are now happy, like this is parent of this junction object. This object is parent of junction object. Both. The claim of both is settled that this object is also parent. This object is also parent but not of each other. Both are parent of a junction object. If anyone asks you how we create many-to-many relationship in Salesforce, we introduce junction object between them. Junction object is nothing but a third object. The way we have patient appointment, we will be creating a third object which will be child of both objects. This object will be nothing but junction object. Let's understand few characteristics of junction object. On junction object, we would have two master detail fields. One each for both parents. Yesterday, I created one master detail field on appointment and on case. We created lookup. But this object is child of two object, patient and doctor. I need to create two master details. One for patient, one for doctor. Yesterday, we discussed that in case of master detail owner field, ODD field, everything is decided by parent. But here we have two parents. Which parent will claim like? according to which parent junction object will the ownership and OWD will be decided. Getting my point? We can assign one field for one parent and the other field for the parent. No, there is a concept of primary parent. Primary parent. According to primary parent, OWD and record ownership will be determined. Who will be primary, who will be secondary? Now, this is a point of argument. The first master detail field that we will create, that will become primary parent and second will become secondary. I have two parent, patient and doctor, and I am creating a master detail field one by one. First I created for doctor and second field I created for patient. Because I created first field for doctor, doctor will be primary parent and patient will be secondary parent. Any issues, and trust me, like again, I have seen people struggling a lot in this concept. Even like experienced people are not fully aware of this concept. I have been to interviews as well. Other got chance to interact with different people. It's very important concept. Many times people just mug up these. They are not fully aware of the entire concepts. It's not that critical, just we need to understand some points. Just anywhere, if you feel any issue, just let me know. It's basically we have two parents. One is primary, one is secondary. Primary parent will play a crucial role in determining OWD and record ownership. And third, there will be two master details fields, one each for both parents. Now, what will happen if I delete? One of the parent is child of both. If I delete any one of parent anyone, parent deleted, child will deleted and stay in recycle bin. If I delete any of the parent child object, child record will be deleted and record will stay in recycle bin. But if I delete both parents, child record will be deleted permanently. If it's in the recycle bin, it can be accessed later. It can be restored. But if both the parents are deleted, it will be deleted permanently. You cannot restore that. These are some points where you will be facing some questions in certifications and interviews. Very important points. These are 4 to 5 points. Just remember these. And now we'll be implementing one by one. We'll be implementing junction. First, I'll create a junction object. Say I have one that is patient detail. Another I have doctor detail. I'll be introducing a third object that would be patient. Doctor detail. Let me quickly create doctor object first. I have not created that. It's in our project. Let's create doctor detail first. And then we'll create a junction object. Go to Object Manager. Click on New and we are already aware of all the steps. I could be quickly creating without again repeating them. Let's create doctor detail. Doctor, the tail is created. Let's quickly create a tab for that. Doctor object is also created. Now I have to create a third object that would be patient. That would be patient doctor detail. Let's create a third object. This is our junction object, patient, doctor detail. Implementing many to many. It's bit, I would say, confusing. You might face some caring, but in case of any issue, just let me know. It's like for the first time, it's a bit confusing. No issues. Let's create a tab quickly for doctor patient, doctor detail, and then I'll be creating multiple patient master detail on that junction object. Let me go to detail and let's create to master detail. It's and it object. Master. Master detail next. First, I am creating a first master detail field. While creating this, if I select patient detail, it would become primary parent. If I said draw a detail, that would become that. Let's make patient detail as primary parent. Let's create a second field for doc. T. We will make a parent primary based on the project requirement. This time I'll go with doc. T. Both the fields are created. Let's now jump to creating records one by one. Let's create a patient record first, and then we'll combine them using third object. For our testing purpose, let's create a patient. Let's say the patient name is Sumit1, 2, 3, 4. Status is active. Source is reply. Say this is the patient name. Let's create doctor. Let's say Amit is the name of doctor. Now I want to link. Sumit is the patient and doctor is Amit. I want to link these two. I'll be creating a third record. Let's say test. You can give any name, select patient here and select doctor here. And now click on save. Now I have joined them. Now both are joined with a third record or junction object. But very important point here. If I want to see from a patient record, if I want to see with how many doctors this patient is linked, how can I see? I want to see that doctor's name and patient record. That it should give me a quick idea that patient with the name Sumit is in link with these all doctors. It is showing me that it is connected with one doctor, but not showing me the name. What to do? We have to edit the layout and add the doctor field in this section. Click on the patient detail form should have a field for the doctor. Otherwise, this whole setup is of no use. If I am not able to see from the patient that with how many doctors and from a doctor record, I should be able to see with how many patients this doctor is. Let's go to page layout marketing edit. Oh wait, because there are two layouts. For both the layouts we have to add. On patient, I would be adding doctor, and for doctor, I would be adding patient. I have added for the patient layout. I have added doctor. Let's refresh the screen. Let's see if I'm getting the desired result. Sometimes customers come back and complain about that they are not able to see that doctor. I mean the second object's name. I can see that Sumit is in touch with only one doctor, that is Amit Malhotra. What about if I need to see vice versa? If I need to see from the doctor record that with how many patients this doctor is in touch with. Again, I need to edit the layout. Click Edit Object. This time I am on a doctor layout. I need to add patient field. Don't get confused. I'm on a doctor and I need to add patient details. Go to Related List. Just scroll down. We have this section. In this search for patient detail name, this is the field add. And say, now refresh the screen. Amit Malhotra is in touch with only one patient, that is Sumit. That is how we combine. Many-to-many, I mean two objects using many-to-many relationship. Let's try with deleting. One question Sumit. The third object we have created. Its main purpose is to only combine two other objects. Most of the time, or I mean in real life, you know projects will be used. The third object, no. Mostly like we don't use that third object much. Our main aim is to combine two. I am more interested in seeing like some patient is linked with how many doctors, doctors linked with how many patient. That's the only purpose. I mean that's because that detail is coming from third object. Only if we go to say patient, which object is showing me that detail, this object. But on its own this object has no use other than giving me the details around these two objects. That is the main purpose. That is how we link. Two objects left now. Try to delete any of the parent. This is the test. And made them a bit more. Let's delete that. Say I am getting this doctor. This record is deleted, but patient record would be there. I deleted Dr. Junction object record also get deleted. But that is there in the recycle bin. If I go to recycle bin, search for recycle bin, I can go and restore this record. This is my. Let me go patient. The question. The patient is there. That's the one that I just created, but I'm not finding that. You have to refresh. I look into that point. Normally it does not behave like this. Why it is behaving? Because that is the sole concept. It should stay in the recycle bin. Why it is directly deleted? I'll verify that point. Otherwise, yes. I'll verify that point. That is how like we combine two objects. Any issues in master detail and many to many. And it got till now. No, I think have to create it on my own. Let's jump to self-relationship. Before we jump to the practical aspect, let's discuss. There might be a possibility let me give you a scenario case. Sometimes what happens that when a doctor creates a case for a patient, when on the subsequent visit, they don't create another case. In the same case, they create a sort of child case. And say on the visit 1, they created case 1. On the visit to the created case 2. And in the case 2 they create. There is a field that is parent case. There we describe case 1. That means case 1 is the parent case and the case that we are creating today. That means I am linking one case with another case. One is already created by creating case 2. I am selecting case 1 as parent. That means parent is also case. Child is also case. That means it is not always mandatory to have two different objects for relationship. It's not mandatory. Create relationship. Same object as well. That's the main point. Anyone ask you, can I combine same object with itself? Like, can an appointment be child and parent? Is it possible? There can be a possibility that I have appointment was created for me and within the end I was a sort of late or something else. And after that they created appointment 2 for me and in that they added that already appointment 1 was created for this person. That is why we are sending him prior to other patients, something like that. There can be a possibility. That means we can combine same object with itself. It's really straightforward. On the same object, we will create a lookup field that will be there. The parent object will be nothing but same object in our case objects. It's already there, but we will perform it for, say, one of the object. Let's say for appointment, let's create this of edit object. We are trying to combine same object with itself. Like in this scenario, same object is parent, same child. Let's click on field and relationship. Look up next. We can be, do we have to use only lookup? Can we also use in self? We always go with lookup. Otherwise, like that will create some problems. Master, detail is big. I would say not very like, I would say very relaxed type of relationship. It's like big complexity is involved. As per best practice, we only go with lookup in case of. We don't go with. Let's select appointment. I am on appointment detail. I am creating a lookup field and I am selecting parent as appointment detail as well. Child and parent are same. Leave everything as it is next. Next and save. That means now I am on appointment detail. I will create a one record first. Let's say appointment 1. Let's now create second appointment. Appointment 2. For the same patient, and this time I am selecting appointment 1 as parent. That means I am on appointment detail. I am creating appointment and same object's record is parent of this record. That means it's a self-self relationship. No other object is involved. Everything is with the same object. This type of relationship is self. If anyone asks you if you can give any example on the case, it is already implemented. Let me open case for you. But we have implemented it for appointment. If they ask you like, can you give any standard example? You can tell them on the case. It is already implemented. Go to setup. I am on case. Click on added object. We'll see that field and relationship. We have something called parent case. It is looking up to case itself. Not implemented this. It's already there. They can ask you, can you give an example of a self relationship? You can tell them. On the case object, there is a field called parent case, but we can implement it as a custom object as well. Or if you are asking for a standard example on case, it is already there. In this case, the parent is also the same and the child is also the same range. Same object, not the same record. Yes, same object. The course will be different. Like case 1 is already there. When I'm creating a case 2, I'm defining case 1 as parent. It will be a sort of subcase. That is how we create self-relationship. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.